you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. Bringing it out, it's Brown. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the LSU Tigers offense comes on the field first today. We're going to find out, can this offense and this quarterback pick up where they left off in the regular season as we step to the postseason stage, Joel? All eyes on this QB.
And Chris, he has been so good and so efficient, in particular early in games, establishing the rhythm, finding those completions. I think the only way to slow down this offense and this quarterback more specifically is get to him with the pass rush. We'll see if this defense is able to do that. Chris, this is a great example of how to defend the RPO from a defensive perspective. Number one, your secondary player has to stay home and defend the pass. Then you've got to get off blocks up front. And when you're one-on-ones, if you can do that as a front seven, you can stop the run without the help of that secondary, and you can shut down the RPO.
Makes the ground. It's Brown. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. And the Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. They continue to feed the reliable wide receiver. Joel, he told us he came to this program to play for a championship, and he's got his opportunity.
This has just been such a tremendous fit. You come in here, obviously this program wanted to target the wide receiver position and bring someone in to solidify the outside. Meanwhile, he wanted to come in and compete for a championship, get more opportunities and more targets. All of it
breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch it? Touchdown, Tigers, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. What a tremendous opening statement for this offense to get the first points on the board, to execute like that a long drive in this pressurized playoff game.
That's exactly right, Chris. I've already talked about establishing early momentum and how critical it is in these big games, in these huge environments. And they were able to do that right off the rim. What a great drive and a great series for them. Terrific play calling. I thought the rhythm was solid. Line of scrimmage played well. And here they are with an early score.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the kickoff will be returned. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So Stanford's offense comes out for their first possession today. In these postseason games in the big stage, obviously turnover is a huge key. How does this offense operate, Joel? How aggressive can they be knowing they're facing a defense that takes the ball away so well?
Chris, it comes down to timing and spacing. As a quarterback, you've got to understand the ball needs to leave your hand on time, and as a wide receiver, you've got to create the correct picture. Because you have to understand, anytime that ball is tipped, or if you overthrow it as a quarterback, it's going the other direction. Well, we knew this offense was going to attack on the edges and on the perimeter. And we knew that the defense would have to tackle in space. They're doing that great on this play. And now the offense is behind the chains.
And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Looking for the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out. Stanford getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. So 2nd and 10. Got to create something here to avoid a 3rd and long. He hands it off from the gun. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Yeah, Chris, I like this play right here because after a 2nd and 10, what you want is just a manageable 3rd down. I've always thought, like, hey, get half of this back, create a 3rd down that's more manageable for the play caller and for the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done here.
And he'll get their 1st-down yards before they finally bring him down. This Stanford offense is moving quickly down the field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Well, we've seen this all year, and leaning on the running back, getting things started on the ground. This is why he's got over 1,000 yards, and today is going to be no different. They've got to establish the run in order to get to the play-action pass later.
To throw, it's Warren. Running out of time in the pocket. Grab behind the line. It's Ford. He stopped right at the line. That's sure tackling. situation.
Chris, that's the exact word. On third down as a quarterback, you go to the guys that you trust, and clearly they've established that over their years here. All those off seasons, all those practices, they're paying off here in a big moment on third down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Tight end goes in motion. He hands it to the back. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12. First down here for this offense. In the red area, it's 4. They make the tackle, and that's going to be the final play of the first quarter. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Through one period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the second? Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And he drops back in the gun. He's got it right near the end zone. Defense makes the saving tackle at the 3. So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Touchdown, Stanford, as they fight back here in this playoff game. Very satisfying drive, but perhaps a relief to finally get into the end zone to match the score from the other side in this playoff game.
Chris, it can certainly present some nervy moments when you go down in a big game and be able to answer and match this score. This is a huge moment for this offense and this team, and now they can play with a bit more freedom, in particular on the defensive side, maybe get a little bit more aggressive. I think trying to create a turnover or a short field for their offense on the ensuing possession is going to be a big moment. Here's the point after attempt. And it's up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. Last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. He's beat on the right sideline. What a catch and run by the sophomore there. And the Tigers looking to use the outside offense here. So they get a big game by feeding the speedy wide receiver drill. They told us they were going to do this. It makes sense. Get him the ball wherever you can. Well, I really love that they're doing it with the RPO because that puts the defense in conflict, and then you can utilize that speed, and he's got more space to operate. The only thing the quarterback's got to make sure of, Chris, is delivering an accurate throw because, remember, timing plus ball placement, that equals yards after the catch. Well, it's another first down on this series, and they're doing a great job. This quarterback continues to see the defense really well.
And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, LSU. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they tried to lengthen the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
The extra point makes the lead 14-7.
Offside.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. They bring him down, but that's good work by the return team. He found the lane, and so this drive's going to start with decent field position. Off the play fake on first down. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble.
You got to be connected as a defense, and here the secondary does everything they can on this snap. Nowhere to throw the football, they do their job. But up front, this front seven gets outside of their rush lanes, and because of that, there's a gap for the quarterback to scramble, and he stays ahead of the chains. That's a really nice scramble from the quarterback, but clearly this front seven's got to do a better job in their rush line.
Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Stanford getting set for their 1st and 10 now.
Well, this is the advantage of a good quality big tight end, is that he can basically just post up the defense on a 3rd down and you create a 1st down for your offense. This is the type of mismatch that I think they should exploit the rest of the day.
Take it now, but not before he makes the 1st down.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Back to throw. It's Warren. Short pass finds the tight end. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
This is one of my favorite concepts in football. Just a simple tight end drag route. The key is, as a quarterback, you've got to be on time. If you're on time, you allow that tight end to run after the catch.
They're looking to throw now on 1st down. Caught by the receiver.
Yeah, this is smart. Get this guy going early. He had almost 1,000 yards receiving out on the outside. And the quarterback told us this week he loves throwing the football to him. If they get him established early, I tell you what, they're going to be tough to beat.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
These are the type of run plays that can build into future success. I know it doesn't look like much, right? It's 2nd down, you move the chains, that's all great. But that's the exact type of run that you can...
Pointer in the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal. This offense cannot be stopped.
I always talk about vision and patience from a running back, but there's also this other trait that you've got to have to be a great player, and that's a nose for the end zone. And here he's able to take the football, and he finds the goal line, and he puts it across. Beautiful job. This is why this guy is one of the best players in America.
And now they'll set up for the point after. And it's good. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. The back's got it. Running through the tackle. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. The Tigers will crank up the tempo.
Now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Drive stays alive with that 1st down completion. Linebacker shifting around now. Dropping back. It's 11. Coming after him. Trying to get the throw off.
Well, finally, this defense is able to present some pressure on the quarterback. This quarterback has been so good all day long. He's been beating them up from the pocket, and they have not been able to get pressure on him. Now they finally get somebody near him, contact him as he throws, and lo and behold, what is it? An incompletion.
The clock is still running. Off to hurry up here, but it's a crucial 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Defense is coming after him. Pulls it in. It's Dillon. He's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle.
Chris, in modern football, having a back that can catch the ball out of the backfield is not just a luxury, it's a necessity.
And here comes a deep shot. Touchdown, LSU. A deep shot for the score.
Chris, that is such an important touchdown, a big-time score by this offense to take the lead going into half, knowing that they've got to kick it off to the opposition
extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Cardinal offense is back out there on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. They call the draw play here. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. Offense in hurry-up mode. Back to throw. It's Warren. Pressure is coming. He's going to pull it down and run. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the first down. So a very makeable 3rd down for this offense from the 26-yard line. They'll try to run for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line of the game. Now we get a timeout called by the Cardinal. It's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. Over the middle. It's Shaw. They bring it down, but he makes the 3-yard line. That's a solid gain. And now Stanford's going to take a timeout. That's their second. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it with room to run. They stop him after a big gain. Move it down to the 26. The Cardinals looking to run some tempo here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's an out route. The catch made. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Yeah, I love the timing here of this out route. Chris, this ball has got to be thrown before the wide receiver breaks. The quarterback understands that, and that's what he sees. It's also imperative that he knows that he's got off coverage from that corner.
And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. He goes down with a chance here now, just before halftime.
I always wonder, Chris, just how quickly these quarterbacks can forget about a mistake. And listen, they're going to have it. They're going to throw interceptions. But the great ones come back right away, and they play better because of them. We'll see how he reacts the rest of the game.
They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a first half of football. We've been treated to one special performance on the ground from both teams, gouging the opposing defenses for big chunks of yardage. Why throw it when you've got rushing attacks like these? And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. And the Tigers will kick this away to get the second half going. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Stanford offense is back out on the field. They get the second half started with their running play. Going absolutely nowhere with a loss of the play.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier. And a great tackle in the backfield.
To throw, it's Warren. He finds the running back in the flat. Stop for no gain. Excellent tackle.
I really like the mindset of this quarterback. Take what the defense gives. You don't have to press the ball down the field all the time.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout. Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it here on 4th down. 4th down, he's throwing for it. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Oh, that's stopped him short. What a 4th down play. zone there.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
Offense will take the penalty, move them a little farther away from their own goal line. Gift to the offense, 1st and 5 now after the encroachment. Looking to throw here. He's got it, looking for the end zone. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Let's get pushed around. The Tigers will hustle to the line to break the tempo. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Tigers.
This is exactly what you're trying to do, is take advantage of quality situations, and here they're set up with great field position. You walk on the field as a quarterback specifically, and you're telling your guys, we got to punch this in the end zone. That's exactly what they did.
They'll try to add the lead now with PAT. Attack on the PAT. It's a 2-touchdown lead now, 28-14. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner looking to make a play here. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Stanford offense back out there on the field now. To throw, it's Warren. Looking for his big tight end. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there. Incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 21. Grab down the middle. It's Holt. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. 1st and 10 play coming up.
Well, you can see the great connection this tight end and quarterback have, and I got to tell you, a great tight end, it's like a warm blanket for a quarterback. Their matchup is always so favorable. It's a big target. They can run, soft hands, and if you've got one, target it, and they're doing that here on the corner route. Beautiful job.
1st down. Looking to throw the football. Caught over the middle. It's Holt. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain sets him up 1st down at the 33. Looking to throw it again. He'll try a pass here. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. The 5-yard gain is a win on 1st down and sets up now 2nd and 5. They'll hand it off. 1st down, looking for more now. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Stanford getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. A screen to the wide receiver. They'll drop him right there for no gain. That's great defense. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They'll bring him down, but the gain moves the ball to the 9-yard line.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
And it's intercepted right near the goal line. They'll finally bring him down, but what a play to take away and a huge gain on the return.
He's just been off all day, Chris, and he hasn't been able to recover from these mistakes and these early turnovers, and now multiple turnovers on the day. Again, I've always said, true mark of a quarterback, how do you respond to mistakes? And today, he just has not responded well.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Rough start on the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. Scanning the field. It's Levitt. Tries the right with a quick throw. Oh, what a grab! Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early 1st downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum, and now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down series.
Looks like an injured Stanford player is down on the field. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Green. They bring him down after a short gain there. And the Tigers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Incomplete and nearly picked off. They waste an opportunity for a much-needed takeaway, but it does set up fourth down. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. This will be a long-range attempt, 51 yards out. And that one's straight down the middle. And they add to their lead.
What a weapon he is to roll out there and hit this massive bomb. I tell you, as a quarterback, that is just such a relief knowing that you don't have to get that ball inside of the 30-yard line for field goal range. All you've got to do is get it close to the 40, and you can trot your guy out there for a kick.
Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. Jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Back to pass. It's Warren. Quick throw, testing the middle. It's incomplete. This efficient offense doesn't convert on third down this time. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. And looking for a big play here. Incomplete, but yeah, here comes a penalty marker now. That should be a drive-extending first down.
Pass interference. Defense.
Defender flag for being a little too aggressive. Offense gets 15 and a fresh set of downs. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. With 3 quarters in the books with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats so far. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time. So the misfire in first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 32. Looking to chuck it again. This time it's complete. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Can he make it to the marker? Stopped on 3rd for no gain. It'll be 4th and 1 now.
Chris, I would go for this.
So he up to him. This offense is going to go for it on 4th down on their own side. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Bringing pressure. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? Bring him down, but not before he converts that 4th down play. Stanford getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Scanning the field. It's Warren. Makes the catch. It's Shaw. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Stanford comes to the line quickly here. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. On the move now. He's going to take off here. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39. See what the call is on 1st and 10.
Well, you get into these big games in the playoff, every first down feels big, and here the opportunity to scramble and move the chains. This is just a terrific job by the quarterback. I've always said, Chris, and it's even more important here in this situation, you've got to be able to scramble for 2, 3, 4 first downs a game, move the chains with your legs as a quarterback, and here he's able to do that.
Handoff from the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. 11th play of this grinding drive here in the playoff game. 3rd down and short. pick up the first down through the air. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
Chris, this is why they pay the head coaches the big bucks here. This is a tough decision. Do you rely on defense? Do you go for it right here on 4th and short? It's got to be a gut decision by your head coach. Does he believe in these guys? Can they get these yards? We'll find out.
The long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt.
Well, this is the trend in college football. In this area of the field, it's 4-down territory, and they're able to get a nice conversion here and set themselves up with another first down. Now they can go down and get a touchdown.
Inside give now from the shotgun. Doing a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Now following the play, we get a stoppage here. There's an injured Tiger. Now it's 3rd and short in the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Looking to throw. It's Warren. Caught over the middle. It's Shaw. Open field ahead. And he's brought down at the 1-yard line. What a play at the completion. The Cardinal offense lines up 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Stanford. This offense is still clicking.
This guy has such a nose for the goal line. Now, 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. And I'm telling you, anytime he's close, he's getting that ball across the goal line. There is no doubt about it. He is so good in that situation.
Now the important point after attempt. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Watkins. Tackle at the 13. Got great field position to start the drive. And Mighty Bengals offense is back out on the field. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. It's a quarterback keeper. Moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Well, that's exactly what you want to see as an offensive play caller, is your guys up front winning the line of scrimmage here late in this game, 4th quarter, and able to run the football on 1st down. That's just beautiful stuff up front.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Brad down the middle. It's Brown. Breaks into the clear. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, LSU. Way too much speed on that play. This offense continues to shred the defense. What they've been doing all season long, Joel. This is a confident group, and they're executing perfectly.
And Chris, the big question coming into this matchup was how would this offense react to the long layoff? Well, they have been ready. You can tell that they have prepared so well. They have come out here firing on all cylinders, and that is a rarity in today's college football world.
To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Stanford offense is back out there on the field. Dropping back, it's Warren. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
All right, it's a good start to this drive, but now you got to start thinking about game situation. You're down multiple possessions here. When do you go ahead and take the field goal? If they get this ball into field goal range and there's a minute 20 left, you might want to think about taking that field goal then trying to get the ball back to go score your touchdown.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there. That brings up 4th down now. Check this out, Joel. The offense is winning both That's enough for a first down. Stanford getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. The pocket breaking down. And the pass is just thrown away. Clearly intentional grounding. And here comes the penalty mark. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. 2nd down and very long now. The intentional grounding penalties typically costly. Back to throw again. Looking for a man deep on the right side. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Throws to the tight end. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Well, Chris, the offense in a position where they've got to force the issue and force the ball down the field. You're down multiple possessions. It's 4th down. As a quarterback, all you're trying to do is find some opportunity, and he's forcing the issue, and the defense is ready for it. They understand where he's trying to go with the ball, and they step in front.
End zone ahead. Touchdown, LSU. And the run is on. That's just power football. Let's see out of the SEC. Believe they have a big edge in the line of scrimmage. That play shows why. Joey thinking keep this up. Looks like they're closing in on a big victory.
Well, they should have a lot of belief in that line of scrimmage, because when you turn on the tape every single week, this offensive line pushing forward, winning that line of scrimmage, and they're doing it again here today.
And here's the return from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Cardinal offense is back out there on the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. And the Cardinals will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. And the quarterback features the wide receiver. He's been one of the few bright spots for this offense today. Joe, can he make a play to make up this deficit?
Well, I think he might have to, Chris, because as you suggested, there just isn't much going right for this offense at this point, other than the matchup you've got on the outside. He's creating space. He's been reliable with his hands. That's where you can move the football. You might as well sit right there, because that's what's working.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's running out of time here. Oh, and he dropped that one. A great chance at his 2nd interception of the game. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. But a quick stop by the defense. Gain just 2, so it's 3rd and 8. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here.
A massively disappointing day for this offense. They just couldn't get anything going, and here late in the game, it looks like they're content to just let the clock hit 0.
Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They move the ball to the 48 and earn a fresh set of downs. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running.
I know this is not going to matter, but my dad always told me the only thing you can control is your own effort level, so I respect the fact that they're still out there giving 100%, even when they're down this amount.
5-yard pickup on 1st down. He sets them up at 2nd and 5. A lot of play calling options here. As the 1st down is still going. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage. The offense right to the line, playing with tempo now.
Can't imagine the disappointment on that sideline. They had such a great year, and they get themselves to this point in the playoff. And to play this way today, I know they didn't expect it. Heck, Chris, you and I didn't expect it, but here they are. And I got to tell you, for these seniors, I just feel for them.
It's a quick grab.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, is that this defense has been ready for everything that they've been shown. And I got to tell you, like, they just never made an adjustment on offense. They didn't get the ball down the field. That's why they're down big in this game, and that's why they're going to lose.
And they convert on third. Football at the 20 now. First down in the red zone. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Here comes the pressure. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time. This defense just cannot get off the field. The long march moves on. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
What a wildly disappointing day for him. He came in with so many expectations, Chris, and they just haven't had the timing. Another incompletion here. They're down big. Man, this has got to be so frustrating.
Catch made on the left side. Touchdown, Cardinal. This offense really clicking.
It's a little late to get things going offensively. They just have not had a good day, and in particular in a big environment like this, I guess you take some solace in the fact that they're finally able to put it in the end zone. But, Chris, nothing has gone right for this team today. And again, this offense was good all year long, and today they just had nothing.
Keeps it on the draw. And he's got it. The 2-point conversion cuts the lead to 16, a 2-score game. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. Here comes the LSU offense back on the field. This group has been clicking, really built momentum, and the defense can make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. He shreds the tackle. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. And now the handoff. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Very satisfying victory as this team handled their business. Expected to win. Managed that layoff. Came out, Joel, didn't look rusty, looked ready for the moment, and they move on.
Chris, I couldn't agree more. That was what I was most impressed with. We've seen in the history of this playoff, these teams with the long break, they will come out and they will show some rust, and they won't execute their game plan. But this group did it beautifully here today. And it's certainly a group that is focused on the objective, which is going on to win a national championship. I certainly would not want to play this group in the semifinals.